Hi, friends. It's been a minute. It feels like it's been forever. Whoa. Ooh. There we go. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure it was set up okay. You could actually see it and everything. And of course, the other light isn't on. But I hope you're all well. Good to see you. Let me see if I can get that to work. Maybe. The answer is maybe. Oh, just like always, a proper Daisy stream. Ready as can be. Hope you're well. It's been a minute. I've been so busy, because some of us, we got things to do. I had a lot of family stuff going on over like the last week or two. So there's been a lot of that, and it's been non-stop family fun time for like the last week and a half. So it's so good to see you because you too feel very much like family to me too. So I've missed you very much. Yeah, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot of fun family stuff. So I hope you guys are doing well. It's always so good to see your faces. I always miss streaming and making videos when I'm not actively working on it. Like, I really enjoy it. This is the most recent piece of work right now. It looks so cool. Hi, Frank. Thank you for being here. I love it. Like, look at how crazy this is. The idea was, like, I saw whoops, I had a vision of, like, this mermaid. And then I wanted to do, like, but the water is colorful and it shimmers. Look at that. Wow. Okay, I know. I get way too excited about like the little shimmers and stuff, but listen, that's so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, so family stuff over like the last week and a half. That was real fun. My family's great. Such a good time. Love it. I love being able to get time with my siblings. That's very fun for me. I love spending time with all my nieces and nephews and, all that's in between. Like, I saw all my, a lot of my extended family, so that was cool. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I hope that everything went well and that you were safe and that you had a great time and that, your 4th of July dreams came true and it went exactly how you wanted. Exactly, okay? That's how, exactly. But mine was good. I did get to see fireworks, which was cool. I saw fireworks in a place where it was like you could see 3 different sets going off, so that was really neat. That was different. Like, I hadn't seen something like that before, so that was really cool. And I think I took some really proper pictures there. They were amazing. But I have been, of course, even though I'm away and I'm doing the family stuff, I still keep my eyes on what's going on YouTube and the wild happenings on YouTube, right? Of course I do. Like, I'm keeping my eyes up. It's literally, I enjoy, like I said, making the videos. I enjoy streaming it and hanging out with you guys. So it's kind of like part of the gig, you keep up on things that are going on. So I'm seeing a couple stories that I do want to talk about, like this found person that was found after 8 years, and it was supposed to be this heartwarming story that we all, would love to hear, especially now. But it turned into a horror story. It's not funny. It's actually very terrible. Like, that whole situation is very confusing and really wild. And then there's the true crime community. Y'all crack me up. Y'all crack me up on YouTube. I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely watching some of those channels. I really like some of those channels. And I don't think, like, I think I'm a bit different about how I watch certain creators. Because some people I only watch X, Y, and Z, right? But I try and watch people that maybe might not always be in my point of view, right? Like, they might not always see things the way I do. Like, I like looking at the opposing sides and different sides and all the different sides, right? I just think it's funny. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate the true crime communities coming out and holding themselves accountable a bit, being like, hey, we need to be careful, because they do, get a lot of views. They do represent a big chunk of YouTube. It's a huge thing on YouTube right now for people to be doing podcasts or like true crime or like any of this, right? So that's why people will like talk about these stories again and again and again and again. But some of them are realizing they may be doing a little bit of harm and not good, which is very big brain of them. Very good, right? So they're apologizing because sometimes they really might seem as though things are being blown out of proportion, or you know, they make a mountain out of a molehill, like those things. I just found it very curious. I was like, this is curious, because I saw multiple creators saying this, right? I saw multiple creators being like, we need to do better, right? And that's great. You should want to do better. We should always want to do better. That's amazing. Hi guys, please hit the like. I really appreciate it. I missed your faces very, very much. But yeah, I just found it curious. I wanted to just mention it because I thought that's odd. I appreciate it though. And I think all sides should be considered when looking into those things. You can't just, bandwagons are a thing, right? And people do that. Just don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Just be that guy that is you, right? Don't try and be anybody else to do any of the bandwagon stuff. Do you? But you know what? That's probably why I'm at where I'm at on YouTube. I'm just kidding. No, I've definitely had realizations, obviously, that I think I've been going about it backwards a bit. Like, I think I'm probably one of the few channels that definitely started YouTube with the absolute opposite approach, because it's meant to be a platform of, like, grind, like, get things out. The next biggest story, like, things like this, and I get that, and I love the hustle, and I'm all for it, and I genuinely love doing this, right? But where I'm like falling short is things like that, where like it comes to promoting myself, being so consistent, all these things, doing all the stories all the time. I just have always done it in my own way, and not in a form of like, this is a form of profit. Like, I just didn't start in that manner, and that's okay, right? We all start our channels for our own reasons, for our own purposes, and that's amazing. That's why YouTube can be such a beautiful thing. And I've definitely met some of the coolest people that I'll ever know in my lifetime because of it. And I'm so happy about that. Like, I think that's such an amazing thing. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that I maybe have to like switch up how I'm doing a couple things. But that's alright. Good thing I am adaptable. So there was that apology, by the way. Don't forget to hit the like. I just found it curious. I also want to talk about a couple other things while I have you here. Because like I said, I have been still just keeping an eye on what's going on. What's happening in the world. And there's still more stories coming out about this Titan submarine, y'all. How crazy is this? How wild is that, right? Like, this is still going on. This is still a thing right now that is happening. Like, people are still picking it apart every little bit. Curious to me. I really want to see Elon Musk and Zuck fight. Like, listen, okay? I know this is like a joke. I know this is a meme. But this is one topic that I will throw myself behind. I will be like, yes, please. Like, I'm all for the CEOs scrapping for sure. Like, but do please consider me for the undercard. Thank you very much.
How you doing?
One moment. Of course we can't go without one king interruption, huh, buddy? I was waiting for him. No, there's the door. Okay. So he just walks up to me with the iPad and he goes, I caught you in 4K, and there I am on the screen. Oh, lordy. What an amazing little human. You're so awesome. I love you so much, okay? Now relax for a minute. Okay, back to it. Everybody, a round of applause for the king. We're clapping for you. Do you hear? Okay. One story that I did see, listen to this. This is actually kind of curious. FDA asked to investigate Logan Paul's energy drink, Prime, which has caffeine of 6 Coke cans. Huh? Caffeine of 6 Coke cans. And when they were looking into this, they found that a lot of the information for the labels is the same. A lot of information for these products is the same. Very curious. It's mainly marketed towards children, which is like probably the point we should pay attention to. Probably the curious part. Another story that I saw was Adam Sandler abandons his $1.3 billion franchise that he built himself from scratch. That's crazy. Like, what is he doing? It's the Hotel Transylvania movies. I guess he's not going to be in the 4th one, so they were making a big deal out of it. But that is pretty wild, though, to think. Here's another one that I just saw this story and I was like, DiCaprio refused to use a body double during painful scene with Margaret Robbie from Wolf of Wall Street. And y'all know, I love movies. I'm a movie buff. Like, I used to watch movies all the time. When I worked at Blockbuster, we would get 10 free rentals a week, okay? So I've seen just about every movie. And I actually did like The Wolf of Wall Street. I thought it was a very curious thing. But that's curious. Like, that's not a good... No, that's not a good look. Not a good look, right? Okay, couple more stories. I know, right? One moment. We just got ding-dong ditched. Okay. The next is something about, Harry Potter being narcissistic. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Oh, by the way, hey, I have to tell you this. I'm glad that, like, a bunch of people are here now. Please hit the like. This is a big important, okay? So I called it, okay? This is one of those times where I'm going to be like, I called it, okay? So we were talking about the skies. We were talking about what's going on with our ozone layer. We were talking about all these things, right? This is in a prior stream, like maybe like 4 days ago, 5 days ago. Either way, we've talked about it recently. And what I'm seeing now is that we are going to see some aurora borealis, also known as what? The northern lights, known to be seen in the early morning hours. So this is very curious, right? We don't often get to see the northern lights. They are only in a certain area of the earth, and that's supposed to be it. But what would happen to cause this? Would it be a weak layer that protects us? Would it be some holes punched into our protector shield here thing, right? I don't know. But listen, a solar storm forecast for Thursday is expected to give sky gazers in 17 American states a chance to view the northern lights. That's amazing. You best believe I'm gonna try. Okay? So this is most often seen where? Can you guess? I knew it was Alaska. But listen, Alaska, Canada, and Scandinavia. Wow. Scandinavia, huh? Way to go. That's pretty curious. Have you ever been to Scandinavia? I haven't. Just saying. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, listen. So the northern lights is the aurora borealis. Yeah, we know this, okay? Most often seen in Canada. That's funny. In Alaska, they're visible further south only during certain times. 3 months ago, the lights displayed were visible by Arizona, marking it the third severe geomagnetic storm since the current cycle in 2019. And that, my friends, is very important. That, my friends, is what we've been talking about, is these solar storms, the possibility of our low Earth orbit satellites just out. Like, things like this, very possible, very real, very, I don't know, shortly, like, very soon. It's just curious, right? It's curious. It's a sign of the times, if you will. So, the Geophysical Institute at the University of Alaska, blah, 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 they say that this will happen on Thursday in Alaska, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Indiana, Maine, and Maryland. So if you're in any of those, okay, you will see, if you're up and ready, the aurora borealis. So mark it on your calendar, okay? I am gonna. Okay, so these light displays are expected to be seen overhead. That's so amazing. So Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Montana, they'll be able to get a little bit of it. So if we really pay attention to these solar CMEs, right? Solar flares, CMEs, sunspots. I don't know. I wish people would, like, be curious about these things, because I feel like it might play a significant role in our future at some point. You never know. But nonetheless, it's very curious and very cool to learn about. Okay, I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes out, though, because I thought I was going to have to travel to see the northern lights or the aurora borealis. But in my lifetime, if it will be so, it's visible to me, that would be so amazing to not have to travel so far. How cool would that be? Okay, so what else is going on, right? We're seeing a lot of, like, sleight of hand. It seems like a lot of magician tricks. Like, there was that submarine named Titan that everybody's still talking about. that seems to really keep people interested. Yes, the NBC show is awesome. That is very true. Thank you. Frank is the man. And a very good man, which is very true. Okay, so there's just a lot going on. And we've talked about all the gene editing stuff. They're going through with this. And they put these stories out like, you guys, it's just curious. We're not going to do it. It's just like people want to do it. And it's like, no, you're doing that. Like, your gene, you're doing it. Like, why won't they just say this? Because they have to ease your minds into it, right? Thursday, early morning, I believe. Let me double check. That's a good question. Thank you. Very clever. Because I would have been like, okay, give Sky Gazers a view. Okay. It's right around here. Sorry about that. It says, should be, okay, here we go. Best viewing times are between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Wherever you're at, if you're in one of those places, do keep an eye out. I'll read it out again, which ones it is. It'll be Thursday in Alaska, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. I love that. Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, New Hampshire, Vermont, Indiana, Maine, and Maryland. I always say Maryland, but Maryland, whatever. That's the super New York accent right there. Okay, this auroral, wow, what a cool word. The word of the day, auroral. Can you say that? Auroral activity has been the forecast as well for Canada and Vancouver, but that's like every day, bro. Like, good for you, Canada. How lucky. Jeez. Canada is so cool. Why is they gotta be so cool, Canada? Canada's everybody's friend, you guys. They're the best. Okay, so basically, we know this, but it's the Earth's magnetic field, which causes atoms in the upper atmosphere to glow. I mean, I think most people know that. But if you didn't, now you do. So listen, the lights will suddenly appear and they will fade away, and their intensity seems to vary, which is really cool. I love that. So the northern lights occur when a magnetic solar wind slams into the Earth's magnetic field, thus causing the atoms in the upper atmosphere to glow. That's really neat. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be up for that. I wanna catch it. I wanna catch it on camera, and I wanna gonna use my very nice camera. See, this is what happens when you don't stream for a bit. You don't even know how to make a sentence. Totally proper English. I know how to English, okay? Don't worry about me. I just found it curious. A lot of curious things going on. The world is very curious. Here's another one. I think that we saw this one too. We might have discussed a little bit, but the godfather of AI issues another warning about the potential risks of AI to society. So, too late. Okay, how about that? How about that? Too late, bro. Okay, it's done. It's been here. It is what it is. We've accepted it. Everybody's mindless, bro, little beings. We're all getting in our honeycombs and we're going to bed at night, okay? So that's what it is about AI. I'm joking. There's always a freaking chance. You guys calm down. Jesus. Anyways, okay. So they're just trying to make sure that the machines don't control us already. Well, don't they just? Don't they just? Right? Can't even go to bed without a screen being in your face. I don't, like, you shouldn't have TVs in your room. Have one room, please, that is, like, electronic free where you can be, like, zen for a moment. Just a thought. Please hit the like. It's so awesome of you. It's free, and it means a lot to me. So, yeah, as I stated towards the beginning, a lot of madness. Just wanted to catch up with you guys. Been hanging out with the family lately. The 4th went really well. All is good. Life is good. This is the newest art piece for those of you who missed it. We're big chillin' in the comfies today. So that's the outfit of the day. Big chillin' in my comfies. I've just been, like I said, hanging out with family, painting, chilling, doing family stuff, which is super good for me. I love that. I got to go to my family reunion, see some amazing people. Oh, cool. Oklahoma, very cool. What do you guys think about this one? I actually really like this one. Sometimes, like at first I was like, I don't know if I like it, but I do. I really like this part. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I'm trying different things. That's what's important. But let me see if there's any other stories, because I know that the sub thing, like I said, it just keeps going.
It's the story that never ends. Oh, the missing person. You guys, gone for 8 years, and then all of a sudden they're back, but then all of a sudden the mom's a scammer, and then all of a sudden she's like allegedly trying to get all this. What is going on? What is the world up to these days? What is happening? who would who would say their son was gone for 8 years and be like, you have to go hide if anyone asks? It's weird. It's strange to me. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a little bit more looking into these topics so that I can talk to you more about them. I just wanted to kind of do like an overview and touch on them while I'm here because I know it's been a minute. And I miss you guys. Like I said, you're like family to me too. So it says read Titan submersible transcript. No. See, why? What? Why do we need to read the transcript? This is no bueno. I don't like that. I don't like this. I get it. Like I said, I really enjoy the true crime community on YouTube. I think they're a valid community. I think they're great. True crime, awesome. Like some of their videos are like on point, very good. But as long as they are sensitive, cognitive, and aware of the families that are actually affected by this, because they could never even imagine that pain. You know, that is something that only they know. And I don't know. I just think it's the right thing to do, to be kind and aware. So I appreciate that they're apologizing. I think that it's cool to have it. I think it's good for, you know, people to be able to watch alternative forms of media rather than television, right? And a lot more people are getting their information from YouTube. It's just facts. It's all God. Like, it is what it is. So it's good for people to actually, like, care about what they're putting out there and presenting. And I get it. Maybe if you're, like, a newer channel and you don't understand the rules of the road, it might be a little bit hard. But you'll get it. Like, you'll, over time, you're gonna learn, right? You'll certainly learn. So, it's been a doozy. It certainly has. Certainly has. It's been a doozy. I don't know why the submersible story is still going. I wish it wasn't. It makes me feel weird. The whole story from the very start made me feel weird. And I feel like something is amiss. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to take it as yours. One more thing before I let you go, because you got to get up about your day and have a really good night. I just wanted to, you know, encourage you to stay safe, stay awake, stay aware, be well, okay? Listen to this one. Synthetic evolution. We talk about DNA so much. We talk about these things so much. Synthetic evolution, genetically minimal artificial cells, proves there's a way to find life. And with that, we're going to close out because, you guys, what is this madness? There's even more going on with all of that, so I'll let that go for now. But seriously, I'm shook. I hope you're all doing well. If also there's anything that you want to see me talk about or you want us to discuss, please let me know, of course, in the comments down below. If you need any information, you can check my description box. All the information is always in there, whether it's me leaving you sweet nothings or like my emails or ways to support, whatever it may be. It's all in there. Or my other social media. I'm elsewhere, you know, like, okay. We're almost at 17K on TikTok. Thank you so much. Like, for real, we're just about there. See, look at this. Right, I will show you. This is me. This is my TikTok. Look at that. How crazy is this, you guys? I just feel so blessed. I feel so amazed all the time. So thank you for that. Thank you for what you're doing here. Thank you for all my friends that always shout me out and even mention my channel. Like, seriously, you don't have to do that. Nobody has to do that. But they do, because they're genuine, kind people, and that just, it blows me away in the world today. So I hope that, you know, I just take that kindness and pass it forward, because that's what's most important. What do you think about this one, though? Do you like this piece? What do you think about, you know, the madness that is going on? Again, let me know if there's any other stories. But I have seen a bunch. Oh my goodness, there you go. Shine. Whoa, me knocking everything over again. But seriously, wow, look at that. It's so pretty. And you know what is the most amazing advice that I've gotten from a few people? They're like, just don't overdo it. And I'm like, oh, that's usually what I do. Like, that's my style, is overdoing it. But I'm trying my best not to. I'm so glad you guys like it. Seriously, it always makes me so happy. The magic hat is up there too. And I was gonna put another piece of art up, but we'll save it for next time, okay? Do take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Yeah, just hit the like, it's free. Other than that, I think that's everything. I'm gonna think of it. As soon as I'm done, I'll be like, oh yeah, there was that one more thing. But for now, that's okay. Okay, guys, I'll see you soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I missed you, and I appreciate your face. Bye.